Hey, this is Mike with Riding in the Ozarks, and today we're talking about 6 things you need to know about the new Revolution Max engine from Harley-Davidson. When Harley-Davidson released the new Pan America Adventure motorcycle, they also released this new engine. The press release stated it was an all-new liquid-cooled V-twin. The engine is the same bore and stroke as the Night Rod from the Harley-Davidson that was dropped in 2017. And some have asked, is it really a new engine? Let's take a closer look at this engine and talk about the 6 things you should know about it. The engine serves 2 functions, providing power and acting as a structural element of the chassis. Number 1, this engine is a stressed member of the frame. By doing this, they are eliminating a traditional frame which significantly reduces the motorcycle's weight and results in a very stiff chassis. The better your suspension is, the stiffer your chassis can be. And the stiffer your chassis is, the better the bike handles. The design for the Pan America uses 3 sections that bolt onto the engine to create a motorcycle frame. Some consumers may be concerned about this new frame design, but this isn't really a new design. In fact, the Harley-Davidson Model W from over 100 years ago incorporated this design. It has become much more common in frame design in the recent years. Reducing the weight of the powertrain contributes to lower motorcycle weight. Reducing weight can enhance every aspect of motorcycle performance: efficiency, acceleration, handling, and braking. Number 2, this engine is made of lightweight materials to reduce weight. This includes single-piece aluminum cylinders with nickel, silicon, carbide surface galvanic coatings that are lightweight in design feature. That's a mouthful. The cylinder heads are cast from high-strength 354 aluminum alloy. Rocker covers, camshaft covers, and primary covers are made from lightweight magnesium. A focus on performance and weight reduction were important to the engine's architecture and material choices during the design process. Third is performance. The Revolution Max is rated at 150 horsepower with a peak torque of 94 foot-pounds and a peak RPM of 9,500. The 60-degree V angle of the cylinders keep the engine compact while providing space between the cylinders for dual downdraft throttle bodies to maximize airflow and increase performance. The over-the-engine airbox is shaped to permit use of tuned velocity stacks over each throttle body that utilizes inertia to pack more air mass into the combustion chamber, which can increase power output. The piston crowns are machined for precise control of compression ratio. A 13:1 compression ratio improves engine torque at all speeds. This high compression ratio is made possible by advanced knock detection sensors. The engine will require premium grade 91 octane or better fuel to make maximum power, but it will run on lower octane fuel and is protected by knock sensor technology. Do you know how much it costs to have a shop adjust the valves and how often it needs to be done? That brings us to number 4, ease of maintenance. This engine features hydraulic lash adjusters. The hydraulic lash adjusters make the Valvetrain maintenance free, saving the owner time and cost. There is no mechanical adjuster. This design realizes a reduction in undesirable Valvetrain noise, especially on cold starts. This design maintains consistent pressure on the valve stem, which facilitates more aggressive camshaft profiles, which can boost performance. In my opinion, this is an advantage Harley-Davidson has over many competitors and something that should have been highlighted more in the launch of the Pan America. 5. This engine has computer-controlled variable valve timing. The dual overhead cam design permits independent, computer-controlled variable valve timing on the intake and exhaust cam, which is optimized for the front and rear cylinder to broaden the power band. Variable valve timing broadens the overall power band and improves torque management and efficiency compared to the same engine with fixed valve timing. This allows the same engine to provide both low-end grunt for acceleration off the line as well as the thrill of high RPM horsepower. When the engine is shut down, variable valve timing sets intake cams to full retard and exhaust cams to full advance to reduce compression for easier starting. 6. The Revolution Max is a unitized powertrain, meaning the engine and 6-speed transmission are housed in a common case. The clutch is mechanically actuated with a large diameter cable for smooth, consistent disengagement and minimal drag. The clutch assist function offers a lighter feel at the clutch lever while maintaining the ability to transmit full torque and power to the transmission. The semi-dry transmission cavity reduces parasitic power loss and increases fuel economy for the customer because the gears are not churning through oil. Now that we have looked at this engine closer, would you argue that it's an all-new design? I think Harley-Davidson has created a modern engine to fulfill the needs in markets like Europe, where they must meet Euro 5 standards. Listen to what Harley-Davidson said about this engine during the launch of the Pan America.
This powertrain is a home run for us. This bike has a top speed of 135 miles an hour with cargo. Crazy confident on the road. Carves switchbacks like a full-fledged street bike. You know, so hot off the line that people are gonna have to use glue to hold onto the handlebars. This is a new genre for Harley-Davidson. We plan to build upon this platform going forward. A product that's coming out very soon, the 1250 Custom Cruiser. It's got a fistful of torque and power, just like the Pan America.
The chief engineer says they will build upon this platform going forward, and based on the clip, we know this engine will make its next appearance in the 1250 Custom Cruiser. The next question is, what do you build next based on this platform? The Bronx Street Fighter? Or maybe a smaller displacement version so that you can create a mid-sized adventure bike? Or a smaller displacement custom cruiser to be a more entry-level bike? Maybe something in design closer to the Trident 660 or the Monster from Ducati. Many people are expressing their desire to see this motor in a performance bagger. Well, I don't see them putting it in the traditional touring bikes right away. I could see them using the Pan America as a basis to design a sport touring bike. After all, the Pan America is considered an adventure touring motorcycle, right? What would you like to see this platform used to develop next for Harley-Davidson? If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you do that YouTube thing, check out the content on my channel. And if you dig it, you can subscribe down below. Don't forget to ring that bell to be notified the next time I drop a new video. And as always, thank you for your support, stay safe, and keep on riding.